guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gunmetal Joe. We will be reviewing a Gundam Wing model kit. Not that guy, but this guy. If Batman has a mobile suit, this is it. This is the Gundam Deathscythe Hell from the Endless Waltz movie. And this is a painted model kit. I also painted the mini pilot figure of Duo Maxwell. The overall plastic quality of this model kit is not that great out of the box, so what I did is I sanded a bit and painted it with metallic black. I also put some stickers so that I could add some details on this otherwise boring model kit. The stickers is a combination of dry transfers and actual peel-up stickers. This one is painted silver and some of the parts are painted in metallic black. And this red portion is in metallic red. This cheap knockoff is kinda rare to get these days, but doing a bit of legwork like painting could actually make this kit look decent. I did use purple gray here, glossy metallic black on the actual cloak, but overall you get a really glossy finish product. We could actually put it on cloak mode by utilizing these latching mechanisms on the actual wing. Mine is kinda loose, but you get the idea how it works. And the actual Batwing has some lock mechanism for it to actually stay compact. We have very minimal color correcting stickers here. Most of them are the camera lenses and the eyes. Mold seams have been sanded a bit on the upper arms. Some of the parts are loose. I did lose the actual lens part on the crotch here. The thigh connection piece are loose because of a broken polycap. The bits of the waist armor are kind of loose as well, so I do have to glue them for them to stay in place. The waist armor will be applied with a plastic cement. I will show that later on. And you also need to apply plastic cement on the polycaps to stay. Let's just remove the Batwing for a bit so that we could actually show you the basic articulation. The arm can rotate at full 360. We have a good range of movements here. And we have a butterfly effect here on the actual shoulder. And we also have a really good elbow bend here. The head can do a full 360. And we also have a pilot figure which is included, but I think I lost it somewhere. And we do have this waist flap armor for the actual movement. Both in the front, at the back, and on the side. Limited upper arm rotation. And we have a decent wrist movement here in the arms. And let's check the leg articulation. The legs can go this high. We have a good knee bend, a full knee bend. It could also do almost a full split, but it does hit the actual hip armor. We have good range of movements on the actual feet. The toe can tilt like this. And these pointy bits have an actual a bit of movement also. But be careful, this is kinda loose. So you might need to also apply a little bit of plastic cement there. Painting the pilot figure of Duo Maxwell takes a lot of effort since it is really small. And let's check out the main accessory of this model kit, which is the sight beam weapon. We have swappable fingers for the hands that we could utilize to actually make this weapon stay on the model kit. We have this open hands, weapon holding hands, and the actual closed fist. And we have this hand that has a peg to hold the actual Deathscythe weapon. Now let's talk about the main concern about these hands. It's really tight, maybe because I have painted it, so that's why it won't fit. The solution is to file the actual piece, this peg, but don't overdo it to avoid it from actually being too loose. After filing a bit, you could test fit the actual hands to see if it stays. There you go. That's good enough for me. Now, as mentioned earlier, this one is really loose. It doesn't want to stay. So what I did is I did use a plastic cement like this. But since it is painted, plastic cement doesn't really want to stay. So just to give you an update, I did use later on Mighty Bond. These back pieces of the actual waist armor is also loose, so I did also use a plastic cement. Now, since Titi Hong Lee is known for their brittle polycaps, I did broke mine here, so that's why it's now really loose. So what I did is I actually reverse the position of the polycaps and then problem solved. Or you could actually hunt for any polycaps of the same nature. If you have one, you could use that instead. And we also have this action base adapter, but the included action base is not included, and that is sold separately. Final thoughts on this kit. Although this is really cheap compared to the standard Bandai version, I could not recommend this one as a must-buy. This is recommended for modelers who have experience building bootlegs. If you don't extra work on your model kit, go with Bandai. I hope you find this video informative. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. By the way, that's it for me, guys. See you on the next review.